Everyone, this is part 42 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions, which you guys recently asked me on a post that I put out on my YouTube channel. Actually, it's not that recent anymore. It's been over a month. It's been like 42 or 43 days, so but it's still pretty recent. If you haven't seen the post yet, click on my channel, click on the post tab, go ask me a question. I'm going to answer all the questions. Eventually, I'm doing one comment per day for however long it takes. So I'll answer everybody's questions if you ask me. But let's go ahead and get to today's comment. We have like 3 or 4 questions on today's one. Let's get started. So question number 1 asks, what was your favorite part of the Percy Jackson series and why? And guys, is it possible for me to just say a whole book was my favorite part? Like The Last Olympian was my favorite part, because that entire book is almost perfection. That entire book is so good. And I don't know how anybody can say that that's not their favorite book from the series, because it's so freaking good. If I had to narrow it down to one scene from that book, I'd probably say when Percy rejected godhood, just because it meant so much for his character and like it was so unexpected. What a great moment. All right, question number 2. Which character did you enjoy the most and what made them stand out to you? Everybody, I've said this many times on my account. Percy Jackson is my favorite character. Like, Percy Jackson is just, he's the main character. He's meant to be the favorite character because he's the main character. And, like, he's my favorite character, so it worked. Like, if not Percy, if I can't choose Percy, then I'm going to have to go with Annabeth Chase just because she's the next, she's the character next most screen time next to Percy. Did that make sense? She has the most screen time other than Percy. So she's like I said, she's meant to be the next favorite character after Percy, just because she's like she's a well-rounded character. So yeah, Percy and Annabeth definitely my favorite characters. I know it's a really basic answer, but I'm just telling you the truth. All right, question number 3: was there a scene that made you emotional or stuck with you long after reading? Everybody, I'm going to be honest. The combined deaths of Bianca D'Angelo and Zoe Nightshade from the Titan's Curse, those were both crazy. Because like the prophecy literally told us in that book that 2 people were going to die. Yet it still shook me so hard when those people actually died in the book. Because, like, you don't want characters to die. Especially characters that we just met in that book. And then they already got killed off. Although maybe thinking back on it, maybe it's a good thing they got killed off in that book. The same book they were introduced in, because we didn't have too much time to get attached to them. Like, what if Percy had died in that book? We would have been devastated. I mean, I think we all were devastated when Jason Grace died. So, and he appeared in tons of books before that. So we got acquainted with him. And then he got killed off. And it hurt so bad. All right, finally, question number 4. If you could visit any location from the books, where would you go and what would you do there? I'm talking about just the 5 Percy Jackson books here, guys. I would want to visit the St. Louis Arch. And guys, I would want to try and make the jump from the St. Louis Arch to the Mississippi River. Okay, I'm mostly kidding. I know that jump's not possible because the river doesn't actually go under the arch, but I still think it would be cool to go there and just see a scene from the Percy, see where a scene from the Percy Jackson books took place. It'd be so cool. So go ahead and let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with me on any of those answers that I gave, or if you have different answers. And I'll see you tomorrow for part 43 of answering your Percy Jackson questions.